The woman finally met her husband, who had been working hard away from home after 30 years. To her shock, her husband had long been secretly having children with his mistress, and this time he had come back to divorce her. It was because the daughter he had with his mistress was about to marry the brother of the richest ma. In order to avoid the scandal of their illegitimate daughter, the man decided to completely sever ties with his original wife today. He then called a group of subordinates to force the woman to put her seal on the divorce agreement. But little did they ever imagine that the richest ma they had worked so hard to cling to was actually the woman's son-in-law. It turned out that when the man left home to work in the city, the woman was already pregnant with triplets. OT wanting to worry her husband, she had hidden her pregnancy. How all three of the woman's daughters had married well. Her eldest son-in-law was a billionaire CEO. Her second son-in-law was a hugely popular top celebrity in the entertainment industry. Her third son-in-law was the head of the largest martial arts school in the area. More than 10 comments. I'll update the next episode in the link on my homepage. All three of these sons-in-law treated the woman like their own mother, but the woman did not want to trouble her sons-in-law, so she insisted on returning to the countryside to live alone in her old house. Until one day her husband, who had been missing for 30 years, suddenly returned, not only forcing the woman to sign the divorce agreement, but also kicking her out of the house. Only then did the woman, full of grievance, call her sons-in-law. When the three sons-in-law heard the sound of their mother-in-law crying on the other end of the phone, they immediately brought their mother-in-law back home. Sue, the CEO's son-in-law, discovered through an investigation that the person bullying his mother-in-law was none other than the parents of his younger brother's fiancé. To stand up for his mother-in-law, the CEO told his brother that he would hold a banquet and instructed him to make sure that his fiancé's entire family attended. The fiancé's family, upon hearing the news, became extremely excited, believing that they had gained the CEO's approval. Little did they know that waiting for them at the banquet, once more than 10 comments, I'll update the next episode in the link on my homepage, was the CEO's endless anger. The next day, the fiancé's family, dressed in their finest, attended the banquet hosted by the CEO. When they saw the CEO's car arriving at the hotel entrance, the man immediately stepped forward courteously to open the car door. To their surprise, stepping out of the car was none other than his wife. Everyone was instantly shocked. At that moment, the mistress mocked the woman as nothing more than a poor vegetable seller, claiming that someone as lowly as her had no right to enter such a high-end hotel. The woman ignored this group of snobbish people. Then the three sons-in-law called to say there was a traffic jam and instructed the woman to enter the banquet hall first, but she was once again humiliated by the mistress. The mistress said that even if the woman wore luxurious clothes, she could not hide the stench of poverty about her. She also introduced the woman in front of the guests as her husband's ex-wife, who had committed adultery during the marriage and borne 3 daughters. The woman explained that she was the CEO's mother-in-law, but no one on the scene believed her. Suddenly, the mistress noticed a family photo that had fallen from the woman's belongings. She immediately showed it to everyone and claimed that the 3 daughters were actually the children the woman had with another mom. When the woman tried to retrieve the photo, she was threatened. The mistress ordered her to kneel down, but she refused to do so. Finally, the mistress, once more than 10 comments, I'll update the next episode in the link on my homepage.